Hello, my name's Gill Clough. I'm a Research Fellow at the Institute of Educational Technology at the Open University. I've just given a talk about evidence cafes. Evidence cafes are loosely based on café scientifique. They are a method of equitable knowledge exchange, and we've been using them with police forces across the UK and nations. To date, about 16 police forces on a range of topics. So what is an evidence cafe and what's it about? It's a way of connecting up police practice, evidence-based practice and research. All too often you find that research is conducted at a high level, it filters down, but when it gets down to the front line, it's not really applicable. They identify errors with it and problems, and it's like we're not using the expertise that we have in our frontline officers. Evidence cafes aim to combat this. We get together with a group of officers, a range of staff and police officers and academics. It starts with a short presentation. The academic talks about their academic research, and then everybody wades in. And the key thing that differentiates evidence cafes from focus groups or workshops is the equitable knowledge exchange, the participation of all people there. It's usually focused around a discussion object, and this is an artifact that triggers discussion and conversation, and that varies depending on the topic. So for example, we've had demand management cafes. These are very popular. We've had data to knowledge cafes where we help the police learn how to translate the masses of data that they've collected into usable knowledge. We've had ethical policing, we've had digital forensics. The digital forensics ones have been particularly interesting because as a result of those, it's fed back into the research, and actually the research has been changed as a result to make it more applicable to the police. So impact, this is really important. An evidence cafe takes place, but it doesn't end there. After the evidence cafe, the police forces can take away not only the knowledge that they've created through the evidence cafe, but also the methods of the evidence cafe. They can use these within the force to build on evidence-based practice of their officers. So, for example, in one police force, they've developed a series of think tanks where they get frontline officers together, use the methods, and they feed up information from the frontline to the ACC group. Another force set up a series of teams to go, they'd run an evidence cafe on demand management. They set up a series of teams to go into deprived wards in their area, and they initiated these teams with small sort of practitioner cafes. So the impacts are potentially huge, and I would recommend that you come to our website and have a little look at the sorts of evidence cafes we've done, and maybe contact us so that you can use the methods yourself.